All right, guys, I'm back again and I'm here with some chess game against viewers. So if you want to play against me, send me a 10-minute unrated rapid game and let's have some fun playing chess. Just send me 10-minute unrated rapid games. Um, and we can have some fun playing some chess games. Okay, my network wanted to be bad. I think I'm back. I think the network is very okay now. There was some glitch there. All right, I see a challenge. Let's quickly take that challenge. Let's take the challenge. Okay, we have the Mr. Hell of Chess. Let's take the challenge. Guy is a very strong player. Play the guy sometimes, and I know when playing this guy, I have to be very serious, else you are getting destroyed. Let's go here. So what do we even have here? We have the Queen's Gambit declined. All right, let me do this and just castle my king. Stay right away from chaos. Stay away from chaos. Let's castle. Hello, DJ Niang. Welcome to the channel. The DJ Niang. Happy to see you here. Welcome to the channel. I wanna play me. Yes, I want to play everyone. Just send a challenge. Just make sure your challenge is unrated, and we have a game. Yo, man, I really love this game. Would you love to squad up to game soon? No, I'm not interested in squad up. Whatever that username is, I'm not interested. Guys, my internet. What is this? Why is my internet doing this? Guys, if you are watching, am I lagging? Can you just give me that feedback? Am I lagging? All right. This is what I was trying so hard to avoid. This lag. I was trying so hard to avoid it. Which is why I was late to the stream. Hello, Veronica. Welcome to the channel. Veronica, welcome to the channel. All right. Let's log in. All right, let's log in here. Let me develop my piece. This bishop now might become a very nasty piece, guys. I need to turn off this. I need to turn this off and restart. All right. Let me quickly, I'll be back very soon. Let me quickly try to fix this internet. All right, I'm back again. I am back again. I think we should be fine now. I think we should be fine now. I think we should be fine now. I shouldn't win by disconnection. That is unfair. uh, that is unfair, I guess. Just making sure everything is up and running now before I start taking challenges again. Play with VJS. I guess everything is in order now, since I'm seeing someone asking me to play with VJS. Guess everything is okay. All right, let's start taking the challenges, I guess. Let's start taking the challenges. Let's start accepting challenges again. Let me give Batman a game. Let's give Batman a game. Do you mind explaining why some moves to help us? Yes, I'm explaining my moves as I make them. Okay, Batman is no longer online. Looks like Batman is no longer online. Send the challenge, guys. Keep the challenge coming. Keep the challenge coming. This hell of chess guy really wants to play. All right, let's give the guy a game. You always play with the white pieces. If you are talking about fair, you should not play with the white pieces every time. All right, let me lock in. We have the normal variation of the French defense on the board, and the opponent is turning it into classical line, I think. Let's strike here. Usually a move like this is also very good, but let's see how opponent handles this. Capturing here, something I would like to see. Let's go here. Bro, you defeated a CM. Yes, that's crazy. Yes, I destroyed the CM. I destroyed the candidate master. Evil bishop, go away. You evil bishop, go away. Play with VJS Pro next. I will choose black pieces. It doesn't matter which pieces you are using, just send a challenge. You don't have to choose black pieces. You do not have to. Because this guy that was talking about fair, that was why I mentioned the black pieces. Else you can play with whatever color you want to play. After all, chances are I am several hundred points rated higher than whoever is sending the challenge. So it should not matter. Okay, opponent is playing some game here. Opponent is playing a game here. Capturing here I seem to like. I think oh, guys, I should have played that. Definitely should have played that. I definitely should have played that. Crazy stuff. I definitely should have played that, but I did not. Guys, if you are watching this stream, like this stream, like this stream. If there's something going on the stream, you can also let me know. If there's anything going on, you can let me know. Let's go here. Throw away evil piece. I have a very nasty fork here. So, the opponent, how are you responding to this fork? Go away. An opponent still can't castle, which is crazy. Which is just crazy. Opponent cannot castle. If opponent can't castle, that is only that is only a lot of trouble, nothing else. Opponent cannot castle. I am yet to castle, so game is on. But I would like to castle. I like to get my bishop out and just castle. That's what I like to do now. Give me that evil piece. Let's go here. My intention is to castle. That's my primary intention. Castle the king. Castle the king to safety. Stay away from a lot of chaos. That right there is my primary objective. I can capture here. You have to capture here. What are you even thinking? What are you thinking? Since my opponent king is stuck on the center of the board, I really feel like just doing this. Castling here now comes to mind. Also, a move like this comes to mind. Just putting pressure here. Since opponent cannot castle, that cannot be bad. All right, let's go here. Now I'm putting pressure here. I wish I have a dark square bishop, but I don't. I don't. Crazy stuff. High time I move this knight here. Put pressure on this pawn. Let's see how opponent handles this. Okay. Not too sure what my opponent is up to. Let's go here. Also, a move like this I really like. Just trying to stay there. Evil queen, move somewhere. Evil queen, move away. This pawn is under attack. I really want to trade the queens. Trading the queens here still wins me the game. Trading the queens here, not something I want. A move like this is something I want. Looks like opponent has a fork here. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying the fork. I'm just not buying it. Stop that, bro. Stop, stop, stop. I'm not buying it. If my opponent goes for this fork now, I just capture the queen. And if my opponent goes here, that's a queen. Give me the evil queen. Give me the evil queen. Okay. We have the VGS Pro. Let's make sure this account is not a small account. Lost to the VGS Pro. So the guy is no push aside. Guy knows what they are doing. Where is the chat? Where is chat? Okay, I see some friend requests. Keep the friend requests coming. All right, opponent is going for the PX defense. Guy loves to play the PX defense. Give me that. And opponent likes to go for the end game. Opponent loves the end game. Opponent is simply saying, bro, if the queens are not on the board, there is nothing. Opponent correct? I don't think so. I don't think opponent is correct, but let's see. Who is VGS Pro? The guy I'm playing now is VGS Pro. I can capture here. Doesn't seem to do much for me. I don't want to give up my bishop pair. I would love to go here and encourage my opponent to play a move like this, but maybe opponent just goes for some kind of what is it even called? Minority attack. There's no minority here. This 4-on-4. So a move like this, not really a minority attack. Maybe opponent just succeeds in creating a weakness here. Problem for my opponent is that this pawn is under attack and opponent cannot really do much to stop me from grabbing that pawn. That's the problem here for my opponent. Opponent desperately wants to stop me from capturing there, but they can't. Let's see. So let's see what opponent comes up with next. This pawn, I wish I can attack that pawn and win the pawn. Okay, opponent is offering a trade here. Guess we can have to just go for the trade. Yes, let's go for the trade. Also, finishing my development is something I'm really interested in doing. Just finish my development and stay away. The white pieces I get, the white pieces I get are random. Oh, random. Seems to get the white pieces all the time. Oh, my bishop here is under attack. I did not even realize. How do we even make progress? Yeah, because I like to make progress. Love to make progress. How do I make progress? Oh, I was waiting for my opponent to play this move, which yes, I'm going to continue to wait for my opponent to play. Let's go here. Opponent plays this move, I can go here and go here. So I don't think I have an issue with that. If I move like this, I just go here. I feel like just going here for this capture. That's unnecessary, guys. Just capture here, and it's very unnecessary. Let's go here. I will beat you, all right? Thank you, thank you. You beat me, thank you. Thank you, the Grandmaster guy. Opponent is so interested in pushing pawns, pushing pawns. What can we say? I push pawn forward, opponent has this move, and I'm pinned. I'm losing this. Okay, so we have to go here. Opponent has all the space advantage. I think I have to start. Okay, I'm okay playing this move. I'm okay playing this move now. This pawn is weak. This pawn is also very weak. I feel like playing this move. Opponent is taking that away from me. Why am I just waiting for my opponent to play moves? That's not how you play chess. Just waiting for my opponent to play moves. Let's go here. Patel, welcome to the channel. Happy to see you here again. I have defeated 2200 several times. Yes, if you send me a rated challenge, I'm not even going to accept. Your challenge has to be unrated before I even consider it. Before I consider it, it has to be unrated. I have no business taking a rated challenge. I see my opponent going here. That's a move. That's something my opponent is planning. Let's see. Opponent wants to land here. That's not a move we can allow. That's not a move we can allow. Opponent captures there. Wow. That's great. All right, let's go here. Oh my goodness, opponent is seizing the initiative. Opponent is just seizing the initiative. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Guy is playing some chess. Guy is playing some chess. What is the material count? I'm up a pawn. Wow. There's not anymore. This is an amazing game from my opponent. It's just amazing. Thought I was winning, but opponent is an undercover grandmaster. Opponent is an undercover grandmaster, and it looks like I'm completely lost now. Let's resign this game. Let's resign. I'm not interested in playing this anymore. Send me a challenge. Just make sure the challenge is unrated, please. All right, we are playing the C7. Let's go. The CL7. Let's go. Please, if you are sending me a challenge, please make sure challenge is unrated. I'm only taking unrated challenges. So that's the only criteria. Challenge should be unrated. My opponent not there. Opponent is going for the Karukan. I'm going to be playing the Von Hennig Gambit. That's what my opponent knows about this Gambit. This guy follows his channel a lot, so this guy might know a few things on this Gambit. I might know some stuff on this Gambit. Okay, that's a very common mistake. That's a very common... Oh, not that. I thought my opponent played this move. I was seeing something that was not on the board. Let's go here. And then we sack here. Luring the king here because there's something we know about pinned pieces. Only give you an illusion of defense. Illusion of defense is the only thing they give to you. Hitting my opponent with a different pin now. Opponent decided to move here so they can capture here. But now I'm hitting my opponent with a different pin. Oh, just going to continue this way. After my opponent captures, I capture here. The pin is still very much alive. Pin is very alive. This is nasty already. It's very nasty. Very, very nasty. The Von Hennig Gambit strikes. This is GG's. You want to play me, just send a challenge. Just make sure challenge is unrated. Alright. Can we capture here? Not really, but I think we can capture here. Oh, yes, I think we can capture here. Opponent captures this way. Then we capture with check. If opponent captures here, that's a queen. Opponent moves here, we have this check. If opponent blocks, we capture. If opponent moves away, opponent resigns. Opponent resigns. I'm already looking at this sacrifice. And if opponent captures here, I'm looking at this check. If opponent captures here, they lose their queen. If opponent goes here, I have this check. Okay, opponent can go here now. Whoosh. Maybe that my sacrifice was not too good. Probably. Probably not too good. Let's go. Alright, we have the whiz. The whiz. Let's go with the king pawn opening. Opponent has learned, what is this called? The Alakine defense. Wanna play one more game? No, I'm not interested in playing you today. If I've played, bro, even if you learn an opening, you always want to watch out for your opponent's move. So that when they make their move, you can actually ask yourself, you can, while you are playing an opening, when you are playing an opening line, sometimes your opponent just deviate from the opening line and just play stuff. So even if you have learned that, okay, I have to bring my knight out, then bring my bishop, then do this, then do that. When you make your move, you always want to watch out and see what your opponent just played, because in some cases, maybe your opponent is hanging their queen. So instead of just bringing your bishop out, you just grab the queen and you are winning. Okay, so let's try it this way. Let's see how opponent handles this. Okay, let me develop my knight now, just like that. This is what I used to say to the 400 rated players I play. I had made a blunder and the game went on losing. Okay, were you the CL7 guy? Hello, bro. Can I play with you? Yes, you can play with me. Just send me a challenge. I've been playing PX Defense 1800. There's no need explaining anything, bro. That is Nisha. What's that? There is no need explaining anything. That was an amazing game from you. GG's. Okay, so how do we capture here? If I capture here, I think I'm tempted to capture here instead. Let's go here this instead. I'm looking at just doing this and just castling my king. Let's do that and just get my king off the center of the board. Can we? I feel like pushing pawn, hoping my opponent blunders, but let's just follow opening principle. Let's lead by example here and just castle my king. That looks like an amazing move. Just stopping me from pushing this pawn forward. The move makes sense. How was my game? You fell for an opening trap. You fell for an opening trap. That is the CL7. You fell for an opening trap there. If you play the Caro-Kann all the time, if Caro-Kann is one of the opening you play all the time, you need to learn the Von Henny Gambit so that you know how to respond to the Von Henny Gambit and not fall for tricks and cheap traps. You fell for a trap there. I was thinking of sacrificing my rook, and after looking at the end of the game, maybe sacrificing my rook is not as brilliant as I think it should be. Probably not as brilliant as I would like it to be. Let's go here. Yeah, evil piece. Can you stop being evil? Yeah, evil piece. Can you stop being an evil piece? How is it going? It's going very well. Can I play? Yes, we can play. Yes, we can play. I'm taking the challenges at random. If you want to play me, just send a challenge. Send an unrated challenge and we have a game. Oh, let me go grab myself a pawn here. Because why not? What if I just go here instead? I'm tempted to just go grab myself a pawn. I'm very tempted to do that. A move like this, check. Okay, let's go grab this pawn. That's really asking for trouble because now this file is just completely open, and because the file is opened, I have to be very, very careful. Let's give my opponent something to think about. All right. Let's go here. It doesn't work. This guy. That's an amazing move. That was an amazing move. Oh my goodness, bro. Opponent missed this. Opponent missed that. Opponent just missed that. If I move, my opponent just captures this piece. Like just letting my opponent do whatever they want. Let's allow my opponent. A move like this comes to mind. I'm looking at playing this move. I'm looking at just letting my opponent capture here. Then I just play a move like this. If I capture here, opponent captures my queen. And I capture the rook. That'll be... I want the queens on the board. I'm planning a checkmate. A move like this not be what I want to play. Let's just go here. Let's just go here. I can afford to give up material here and still be chilling. Okay, opponent finds the best move. Let's do this. I don't want my opponent capturing here with check, so let's just stop that from happening. And I also don't want this knight moving to some... Okay, my opponent finally decided to castle. Nice. Let's go here. I want to stay away from this discovered attack. I want to stay away from discovered attack. Whenever there's a discovered attack on your heavy piece, or on one of your pieces looking around, you usually want to stay away from it. That guy is not bad for a 385. Yes, I guess the guy has been learning some stuff. Yeah, I've played the guy several times. Played him several times. Oh, now. I just gave up a piece now. Whenever you want to push a pawn or whenever you want to move a piece, you really want to ask yourself, is that piece doing something that when I move the piece, it will no longer be doing that? And in some cases, the answer is yes. Let's go here. Finishing my development and setting up something quite nasty. Oh, I should have just gone here. That was that was GG's. If I had gone here, opponent has to block again, and I just capture this piece. All right. Let's go here. Guess opponent realizes I wanted to land a check here, and opponent is stopping it. But I had ideas of going here as well. That was one of my ideas as well. And now I'm just putting pressure on this knight, on this rook. The rook is about to get captured, and the rook would be lost. That move looks like it helps the rook. It doesn't. After this move, we have a check here. The king is the only defender of this piece, and if opponent plays that, we capture here. When I play next, that I cannot assure you of. Cannot assure you of playing next. I'll try to play everyone today. I'll be streaming for 3 hours and I'll be taking challenges from viewers for 3 hours. So there's a very good chance I will take your challenge today, and that's checkmate. That's checkmate. What do we have here? We have an undercover GM here. Do you play bullets? No. Fully chop. I'm not accepting bullet. I'm not taking bullet challenge. I'm not taking bullet today. Maybe on Saturday I might take bullet. But I'm not taking bullet challenge today. I think there was a game I played against this guy where I was not paying attention and I fell for this garbage. Not today, bro. When you are done putting your knight here, you're going to move your knight away. Are you gonna create a tournament today, guys? Not sure I want to play in the tournament today. Let's do the viewers game. Let's just do viewers game. Maybe I will find a day that will be a tournament day, but the tournament is not something I'm a big fan of. Prefer to just play single games like this and just continue. Let's learn this move. This bishop, why are you a nuisance? Yeah, evil bishop, why are you a nuisance? Opponent really wants to take advantage of something here. There is no taking advantage of anything there. Opponent has gone into a deep think. Dear opponent, what are you thinking about? Just resign. Dear opponent, do not think, just resign. Just resign. Don't think, smash that resign button. And give me my win. Smash the resign button and give me my win. The next challenge came in so quick, I think so. It's been like almost 2 weeks not playing chess because of school. Wow. When is the holidays? When is it going to be holidays? So you can have some fun playing chess again. Let's land a check here. Why are we landing a check there? Stop my opponent from castling. That's why I'm landing a check there. Now that I've successfully stopped my opponent from castling, going back seems to be a nice move. A move like this, I'm also tempted to play. Alright, let's go back here. I really feel like going here. Also, is there a reason I shouldn't go here? This bishop, do I really want to trade the bishop? Just as you really want to trade the bishop. If I put the bishop here, I'll be trading it for a knight. I don't think I want that. What if I go here? The opponent, what are you up to? The opponent, what are you up to? That's my question. Guys, I'm going crazy on the king side. It's wide. It is wide. I'm going crazy on the king side. Give me crazy chess. Give me crazy chess. Let's go crazy on the king side. Interested in seeing how my opponent handles this. Bro, can you set some specific days for viewers arena? Of a lot of people agree. So many people want the viewers arena. So many people want viewers arena. Problem is that so many people do not watch the viewers arena. That is the problem. Many people want it, but many people don't watch it. That's a problem. My king side is so open. It is wide. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. King side is so wide open. It's crazy. It's crazy. Guys, I just stopped paying attention for a second. I just stopped paying attention for a second. I stopped paying attention for a second. What was that? Oh my goodness. Oh, chess is brutally brutal. I just resign. Isn't that going to be a very premature resignation? I would like to call it. Like just resigning this game and just moving on. I really don't want chaos. The amount of chaos I'm seeing here, not what I want. Let me just resign. Let's just resign. Should we just resign? Or should we try to make a comeback? Can we play 5 minutes with 10 seconds increment? I'm not interested. Thank you for the offer. I am not interested. So that move from 1,000 miles away. The only reason my opponent has some chances here was because I have no development. Is it not? Yes, I wish I had developed all my pieces. That tactics might just not work. I'm not accepting a 5 minute game. I reached 1700. That is amazing. Seven months, 700 hello gained. Reach 1700. That is very impressive. That is just very impressive. Opponent is so emboldened. What is that, bro? Opponent is so emboldened. Bro, what is that? I love to capture here. I can't capture here. If I capture here, if opponent lands a check here, I can go up. But then opponent lands another check here. That is wide. That is wide. So what does this move really do? Guess the move just gives me a tempo. Oh, it doesn't really give me a tempo. It doesn't give me a tempo. Bro, stop finding crazy moves like this. If I capture here, I lose my queen. If I go here, opponent captures here. That should end in checkmate. What if I go back here? If I go back here, I'm losing. Okay, now opponent just concoct some very nasty stuff. Win this game. Is it really worth playing at this point? Is it really worth it? That's GG's from my opponent. Let's resign. Should have resigned that 50 moves ago. Guys, no increment, please. I'm not playing with increment. Let's not play with increment. Let's not play with increment. Let's not play with increment. I'm not interested in playing a game with increment. All right, let's go with the king spawn opening. Let's go here. I misclicked. All right, you misclicked. What did you misclick? Hope the game is not rated. Guys, don't send me rated games, guys. Trying to get to 2300. Trying to get to 2300. Please, nobody should send me a rated game. Whenever I'm playing, you won't be able to send a challenge. You won't be able to send a challenge. That night, G5 was just GG's, lights out. It was lights out, justice resign. And I found the resign button. That was an amazing game. That was an amazing move. That was just an amazing move. After knight to G5, resistance is futile, as this guy would say. As Witty Alien would say, resistance is futile. Smash the resign button and move on very quickly. Smash that resign button and move on very quickly, which is what I did. Move on from that chaos. All right, let's go here. Let's see what opponent is up to. A move like this, I'm just going to capture here. I think I should be chilling. A move like this, I already like this move. I like this pin. Very, very, very nasty pin. Opponent, you need to pause and ask yourself, is there something to worry about? I really wanted to push this pawn forward. The move doesn't really do much for me. I would like to say it does something for me. I'm not seeing what it does for me. Maybe, but pushing forward there, I'm really tempted to play as to be honest. Very tempted to play it. As my opponent blundered a pawn, so it seems. Problem is if I capture here, opponent captures here immediately. So I think we have to capture here first. Opponent just replaces with a knight. I capture. Okay, it doesn't seem to work. Doesn't work. Do I capture here regardless? Let's capture here. If my opponent captures with a pawn, the pawn is just going to be sitting in front of my opponent's bishop, and the bishop just becomes a very sad bishop. And if the bishop is sad, am I complaining? No, I'm not. I'm not complaining. Dear sad bishop, continue to be a sad piece. Continue to be a sad piece. Hello, bro. I hope you are enjoying chess on this day. Yes, I'm enjoying chess. Ayush, there is really no need. There's no need explaining too much. There is no need explaining too much. I did not think I did not even mention cheating. I did not mention cheating. I said that was an amazing game. I did not mention cheating. Just an amazing game from you. That's it. Just an amazing game from you. Okay, that was a nice move. Let's go back here. I do not feel like going back there, but I think feels like going back there is the way to go. If this evil knight lands here, I'm just going to remove the evil knight and grab myself a pawn. How do I take advantage of stuff? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's exactly what I'm thinking. How am I taking advantage of stuff? Yeah. Move like this, I like to play, trying to say I have something on this diagonal. I'm not seeing what I have there. I think I need to start learning theory, maybe Karokan. Yes, you need to know some stuff in whatever opening you choose to play. You need to know some stuff in whatever opening you decide to play. You don't have to do some grandmaster preparation. You just have to know what you are doing in whatever opening you are playing. No need for some crazy grandmaster preparation. And very often than not, you'll be getting caught in a position where you'll be getting caught in positions where you really don't you are not really sure what is happening. You'll be getting caught in some very weird opening where you do not really know what is going on. A move like this, I'm very tempted to play. And after my opening captures here, I land a check here and then resign. I land a check there and just resign. Nothing else. Just land a check, smash the resign button and move on. What do we do now? So let's say I go here, opening captures here. Opening has two pieces attacking this. Opening can afford to capture, and keep capturing. So I do not want that. Let's just grab here. I still want to see the Justice use the Vanguard. Hopefully I use it someday. Hopefully I use it someday. I've not been able to really look at that Vanguard. Not been able to look at it very well. Oh my goodness, I just blundered. I just blundered. You guys are destroying me. I just blundered. Just blundered a pawn. Streaming chess is hard. Streaming chess is really hard. Opponent is up a pawn, but there is still a lot of games to be played, yeah? There is still a lot of games to be played, yeah? Game is not yet over. Okay. Opponent seems to not be a big fan of the trade. What can I say? Opponent is simply saying, Justice, I am up a pawn. I get to trade everything. I win. All right. Let's see where that gets you. Let's see where that is going to get you. Let's see where that is going to get you. That's what I'm saying to my opponent. Nice t-shirt. Thank you. Opponent still has a lot of game to play. That's just it. So how do I proceed here? How do we proceed here? I would like to completely dominate that open file. I'm not seeing how. Not yet. Okay, let's go here. Let's see how opening handles this. Is that another pawn? Is that just another pawn? So it seems already. Already looks like another pawn. Hmm. Let's go here. Opponent is already thinking about some nasty stuff here. Opponent is already thinking about some nasty stuff. Or there is a battery here. We need to watch out so we do not blunder checkmate in one of any kind. Alright, I'm interested in just capturing here. Removing a defender of my opponent's queen. Let's go here. Is there an in-between move I should worry about? At least not at the moment. A move like this looks very, very interesting. A move like that we don't have. I think we have this. If we play a move like this, that is GG's, justice resign. We have this move. Problem might just play a move like this, just trying to pin this piece, but I'm just going to capture here. I do not have to capture it my bishop. The game is on, guys. Game is far from over. Game is far from over. There's still some games to be played here. There is still some chess to be played here. Opponent strikes with that move. That's incredible. What's the essence of that move? The move looks nice. Don't tell me my opponent found something I missed. Don't tell me my opponent found something I just missed. They might have found something that I missed. Bro, that's going to be very sad. That's going to be sad. Ah, that's amazing, guys. That's amazing. Opponent is brutally brutal. Opponent is being brutally brutal. I capture here, opponent can capture here. I capture here, opponent save. Opponent capture my rook. I capture their rook. That's how many points of material. I feel like just going to capture here. Going to capture here comes to mind. That doesn't work. That is nonsense. That is just nonsense. What did I calculate here? Capture here. Opponent captures here, and I capture here. Opponent captures my rook. I capture opponent's rook. Opponent is up 2 pawns. Those 2 pawns are going to decide the game. Is there a way I can avoid all of these trades? Let's say I go here. Let's say I go here. How is opponent handling this? Okay, let's look at the line I was just looking at. Capture here. Opponent captures here. I capture here. Opponent captures here. I capture here. I have to decide. I have to decide. If I go here, what is my opponent going to play? Queen is under attack. Let's go here. Let's just go here. Let's try to keep the queens on the board. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to keep the queens on the board. I have more time. When it comes down to time, I might just end up flagging my opponent. I thought I still had some water here. No more water. Opponent is not stalling. Opponent is cooking some brilliant stuff, and must confess, that's an amazing game from my opponent. This right here, an amazing game from my opponent. Now I feel like going here. I think I have this move now. Wow. Okay. Now we can capture here. Oh, we have to capture here first. I like to capture here. We can't. Let's just capture here. Wow, wow, wow. Position is so sick, bro. Bro. What is this? I'm about to lose again. Wow. Wow. These guys. Wow. That was an amazing game from my opponent. That was just amazing. Wow, wow, wow. Thought I've played this guy before. That was an amazing game from my opponent. Can we play 2 times in one stream? No. Yes, I'll hopefully I get to 2300 on my next session of play. Hopefully the next time I play rapid games, get to 2300. Okay, we have the Sicilian on the board. Let's go this way. Sack the Rook is telling me that his brother is going to be playing in the 53 Greek Team Championship. Wishing your brother luck. Wishing your brother luck in the tournament. Started the tournament today. I did not really start well. Not the tournament. Started playing you guys today. Did not really start well. Strongly believe I may have played a cheater today already. I really strongly believe that. Opponent refuses to accept the gambit. Divine, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Glad to see you here. Novalto, yes, that was an amazing game from you, the Novalto guy. That was amazing. Was trying to flag you at the end, but it just was not working. Between a 2200 is nothing special, guys. Between a 2200 is nothing special. The rating point doesn't really win you the game. It just takes a 2200 making one decisive mistake and the game is over. That's what it takes. But the people I've played today, they just outplayed me completely. That's not how I usually lose to low-rated players. I know how I lose to low-rated players. When I play a fish, I know. When I play a fish, I know I just played a fish. Let's go here. I'm looking at castling nest if I can, and I'm also looking at landing this check. That's a check I love to land that check. Let's go here. Also castling nest comes to mind. Let's castle here. What is black doing? Black is playing chess. Okay, I guess when black did not make a move, I guess that's what you're asking. Okay, black took like 1 minute to make their first move. What am I doing? That's the question. That should be the question. Justice, what are you doing? Bro, I can easily defeat you. For you to make that statement, maybe you are looking at using stockfish to beat me. Because if you are not looking at using stockfish to beat me, you can't be too confident. That level of confidence is stockfish level of confidence. All right, see there, stockfish level of confidence. I want to say 2200. When I'm playing a 2000 rated player, I am not very confident I'll win the game. I know my chances of winning the game are big. Completely winning. Wait. I guess I should have captured here first before I grab in here. Okay. All right, let's go here. Looks like opponent is kind of marching back into the game. Looks like opponent is marching back in the game. I need to try to win myself this pawn. Annoying pawn. I guess opponent was looking at pushing pawn forward and trying to go somewhere here. Except it doesn't work. Let's go here. Now opponent has to decide. What are you doing? Was a check here good? Not really. Opponent can capture here. But opponent definitely has to be careful here. Opponent has to be careful. A move like this is going to be very dangerous. Okay, so what is opponent going to play here? What is opponent likely going to play? Are we going to say a move like this? A move like this? That's what opponent decides. Okay, opponent decides to go here. Let me go here, put pressure on this. Also, I'm interested in playing a move like this. Let's say opponent handles this. A move like this cannot be good. A move like this also not good. So how is my opponent defending? A move like this is GG's. A move like that, I told you guys, cannot be good because we have this move. Now the queen, okay, the queen can stay here to keep defending. Then I can capture here with check. Okay, the king just goes back. King just goes back. And even though I have a check here, the king goes here. Isn't that, oh, now checkmate, this evil piece. All right, let's see. If opponent goes here, at the very least, I can just play a move like this. Just get myself pieces. Also, a move like this, I'm a big fan of. Where's the king going? If I go capture a check, where's the king going? King can go here. If I land a check here, opponent can capture. Then come out. I think I'm a bigger fan of this move. I think I'm a big fan of this move. I'm just watching out for my back rank. Just making sure I do not blunder some back rank checkmate. Go Joe fan, welcome to the channel. Happy to see you here. Happy to see you here, the Gojo fan. Welcome to the channel. And the bishop move away? No. The opponent would love to maybe move the bishop here, but I just captured opponent's king. So the bishop cannot move away. Bishop is pinned, so they can't move the bishop away. So what else can they try to play? What else is opponent going to play? The opponent, what else are you playing? Okay, that move doesn't really help my opponent. Doesn't. Because that's checkmate. Let's go with the king pawn opening. Opponent is going for the Caro-Kann, and I'm looking at going for the von Hennig gambit. Let's see what my opponent knows about the gambit. And let's see if this is going to backfire very quickly. Right, that's a very common mistake in the von Hennig gambit. Okay, let's see how opponent handles this. Opponent has already fallen for a trap in the von Hennig gambit. Opponent decides to play this move. I'm interested in just castling here. Opponent was probably afraid of me, maybe capturing here, I guess. Maybe. Maybe that was what my opponent was scared of. Right, let's go here. I don't think I want to trade. I don't think I want to trade it knight here. Let's stay with that trade. Let's stay away from that trade. That's not a trade I want to do. Okay, opponent is willing to allow this, I guess. Opponent is willing to allow that. Evil queen. Where are you going? Evil queen, where are you going? Opponent fell for a gambit trap. The position is just very sad now. I fell for a trap. I just have to be careful not to blunder something, and I should be completely winning. Should be completely winning. If I don't blunder something very significant, it should be GG's very soon. Okay, now my opponent just blundered a rook. That's a rook on the corner of the board. A check like this I like. I think a check like this is very good. When you see a good move, look for a better move. And once opponent goes here, we can capture a check. Isn't that checkmate? Okay, opponent can play this move. I hate that move. I really do hate that move. Opponent just resigns. Opponent just resigns. And that's GG's. What is all this challenge? All this challenge pending? Okay. Let's go with this opening. Let's see how my opponent handles this. We have the London. Opponent is going for some kind of London system. Opponent is that guy that doesn't want to stress over theory, think too much about any kind of theory. That's my opponent. Guess opponent wants to just reroute the bishop here, the knight here. Opponent wants to reroute the knight here. Opponent is taking it too slow for my own liking. Go away. Opponent can capture. Opponent can decide to not capture. So I was waiting to see what my opponent decides. Opponent ultimately decided to capture, and I have no issues with that. Opponent is not interested in castling the king here. Let's push this pawn forward. I don't want my opponent causing too much chaos. I think I like this move. Let's go here. Is there something I should worry about? At least not at the moment. At least not at the moment. So let's see. No, you don't know how I felt. You have no idea how I felt. You have no idea how I felt. That was me just giving up a pawn there. Not too nice, I guess. Opponent is not willing to castle, and I need to just finish my development and find a way to punish my opponent for not castling. That's what I really need to do. Hi Justice, watching from India. Can you play me next? Yes, I can play you next. Go away, evil queen. How can you be so evil, this evil queen? Wow. Then was setting up something not nice. That was a nice move. That was a nice move. That was a nice move. I don't want that. I would like to stop my opponent from castling. That's exactly what I would like to do. Would love to stop my opponent from castling. Hmm. Alright, let's go here. Let's see how opponent handles this. I hate this. I hate when this happens. Trying to not trade queens, but not left with any better position now. Alright, I guess we can just play a move like this. Now I'm the one offering the queen trade. Maybe I should have just accepted the queen trade then. I wanted to play a move like this, pin this. So maybe I should have just gone here. It looks counterintuitive, but at least it stops my opponent from playing this move. Yes. This 1900, while the guy is a 22,000 rated player, the guy is not, guy is making sure to give me a lot of fight. It's not like I really wanted to trade the queens. Left to me, I want my queens on the board. If opponent is going to give me the opportunity to keep the queens, let's keep it. Left to me, wanted my evil queen on the board. I want to go against you. Just send a challenge. Just make sure your challenge is unrated. And we have a game. Opponent's king side is very weak. And it's something I would like to take advantage of. A check here looks interesting, capturing here, but my opponent plays a move like this, and all of a sudden, I am in a lot of trouble. All of a sudden, I'll be left with a lot of trouble. Opponent is pushing so many pawns. I think even though my opponent is up a pawn, I don't mind an end game here. I don't mind an end game here. Even though my opponent is up a pawn, these pawns are too weak, bro. Why are you pushing so many pawns? Guess I'm about to learn something new today. Opponent pawns are so weak. Let's see. Opponent's pawns are so weak. Let's go here. Let's try to capture something here. Going here comes to mind, does nothing. A move like this just allow my opponent to play this move. So let's go here instead. Opponent's pawns are too weak. And that's my claim. Is my claim going to stand the test of time? We are going to find out. Those pawns are so weak. Bro, you're pushing those pawns too fast. Oh, okay. Those pawns are too weak. Struggling to see how those pawns survive. I wanted to land a check here, hoping that my opponent plays a move like this and I capture something else. Opponent goes here. So, very important you always ask yourself, why did my opponent play that move? Which is what I'm doing now. Why did you play that move? Now this offering me a draw. Bro, you know I'm not going to take this draw. You know I'm not taking this draw. Okay, opponent wants a check here and then capture here. So if I capture here, I go here. Opponent captures here. Or opponent just captures here. And if I capture here, opponent captures here. That makes sense. What if I just play this move instead? Just stay away from all of that. Okay, then opponent can capture here. And if I capture here, the rook comes in. Okay, let's just go here. I'm looking at an end game here. Who is the end game going to favor? Is it going to favor me? I can capture here, and opponent captures here. That is already double pawns. I can land a check here. I like that move. I'm looking at, okay, doesn't work. I guess we can just capture here. I was thinking of landing a check here, force the king here, and then I capture here. But there's a problem with that move. This knight is defending that square. So we are just going to capture this evil knight first. Give my opponent double pawns. And then capture here. And then capture here. Opponent's pawns are too weak. Guys, I told you guys. Even though opponent was up a pawn, I told you guys, opponent's pawn is too weak. My goodness. Guys, Vivex, that was a very clean game from you. But your pawn push were very unnecessary. Some of your pawn push were just unnecessary. Those pawn push were very unnecessary and they are about to decide the game. Those pawn push were unnecessary. Those pawn push were very unnecessary. I can see opponent was pushing a lot of pawns. You have to watch out for some of these positional stuff. There was just a lot of pawn push. The pawns were just too weak. That opponent did not even hesitate. Immediately push the pawn forward, bro. You have to watch out when you are pushing pawns because the pawns cannot really go back. So once you push a pawn forward, the pawn is no longer going back. All right, let's go here again. Are we going to see a trade? Maybe. This guy wants the queens off the board. All right, let's okay, the queen doesn't have to go off the board. Opponent can also play moves like this. Let's strike here. So has opponent studied some checks here? There is nothing there. All right, let's go here. I'm looking at where do I even castle to? I'm looking at castling long. Well, I think some short castles come first. Go away, evil pieces. Let's go here. A move like this I'm also interested in playing. All right, opponent goes here. Hope I'm not getting my bishop trapped. Crazy stuff. Maybe a move like this would have been great. Let's see. My opponent going to see the threat. Okay, there's not really any threat that is defended, but I'm looking at just pushing pawn here. Forcing it to move somewhere else. You ever use the grub opening? No. Right from when I was a beginner, I think I tried the Scandinavian at some point, but then I stopped it. I stopped playing the Scandinavian. The Scandinavian opening is actually a solid opening. It is a solid opening. Some of the opening I stopped playing. Go away. Oopsies. This opponent not in trouble now. Looks like opponent is in trouble, guys. Opponent is in trouble. That looks like an innocent trade, but the trade leads to something very chaotic. I've forgotten the name of this checkmate. I've forgotten the name of the checkmate, but checkmate is about to happen. Checkmate is about to happen. Guys, if you're watching this stream and you're yet to smash that like button, now is the time. Like this stream already. Those pawn moves are more than theory, honestly. Okay, only if they are theory, you know you are not stockfish. You know, some of the theory, they lead you into position where that is not really easy to play. Some theory leads you to position that are not easy to play. When I saw those pawn moves, if you are watching the video, immediately I saw all of those pawn moves, you see that I said, okay, now even though I'm down a pawn, I'm willing to go into the end game. That's because I realized that, bro, you're in trouble already. I realized that you're in trouble with all of those pawn moves. It's not going to be easy to defend those pawns. And even if they are all theory, it just takes you making something very inaccurate, making an inaccurate move, and it's chaos already. Full-time chaos. Okay, move like this would have been GG's. Yes, should have just gone here. Let's go here. That's GG's. Okay, that doesn't save the game because that is checkmate. That right there is checkmate. We have a 2300. Wow. This is going to be a tough game. This is going to be a clash of the titans. Let me quickly take a look at my opponent. Sound looks legit. Sound looks legit. Right, let's go back to the game. Why is opponent not making a move? Is opponent there? Opponent, are you there? Make a move. Let's get started. Make a move. Let's get started. I guess opponent is not going to make a move. Alright guys, keep the challenge coming. Let's go with the king's pawn opening. Let's lock in. Let's go. I'm going for the Scotch gambit. Let's see what my opponent knows about this gambit. Opponent is taking it this way. Let's go here. Let's just offer a trade. This is called the Betts gambit. Pieck defense, Betts gambit. Okay. Philidor defense, not the Pieck. Philidor defense. Let me defend my pawn. I'm not interested in losing this pawn. Move the pawn and develop a piece. Right, let's capture here. Oh my goodness. Chess.com, what is this? Capturing here now, I kind of like, but aside from liking the move doesn't seem to do much for me. Looks like I should win a pawn, but that pawn is well defended, so I'm not winning any pawn there. A move like this I can capture here. I wish I had castled. I really wish I had castled. Maybe my opponent thought I was setting up all kinds of attack, but at my level, I know very well to not do such. Do not play like that. Playing like that is usually begging for too much trouble. Moving my queen. Okay, I really wanted to capture this way, but we do not have that move. So the next thing I'm thinking is maybe just playing a move like this. That's another thing I'm just thinking about. All right, let's go here. If my opponent captures here, I guess I'm just going to capture here. I'm also breaking this pin. I know that my opponent would like to just capture here and just ruin my pawn structure. Not, yes, ruin my pawn structure. If I capture here, my opponent captures here. This pawn is a weak pawn. I would like the pawn to remain weak like that. All right, let's grab here. Go away. Evil piece. Lady grew up when I was 2000. That's good for you. Guys, I'm not paying attention. Let's go here. If I move here, that's not nice. My rook is in prison and they move like this. If the queen can magically get here, I just get checkmated. So I cannot afford to allow that, which is why I'm stepping away. Move away from chaos when you can. Blitz is playing incredibly slow. The last time I played the guy, that's how slow the guy is. Guy is a slow chess player. My king being stuck on the center of the board like this is not too good. Can we play? Yes, we can play. Just send a challenge after this game. Just make sure your challenge is unrated. And then just trying to come up with something very good. What are you going to come up with now? All right, let's put this rook here. Maybe a move like this. I'm not really sure what my opponent is cooking. Okay, maybe opponent is just stopping this check. And if you ask me, the check doesn't really seem to be doing much. Opponent is willing me to give. Opponent is willing to gift me a pawn. That gifting me the pawn. Opponent wants to push pawn forward. Let's go here. That's what I see my opponent playing. Okay, so opponent going to castle here. All right. That might be a move as well. Guess I'm loving this. Opponent, stop that. Bro, look at where my king is sitting. Moving my queen doesn't really do much because this check just wins this rook. That's not a check I can really allow. No matter how I'm interested in allowing it, it's just not a check I can allow. Opponent push pawn, I have to push pawn. I have to. We cannot close the board. We cannot keep the board. We cannot open up the board by capturing here. My king is stuck on the center of the board. Opening up the board, how I easily lose the game. So if that happens, and trading the queens here is going to be music to my ear. Kaylin, how are you? I'm doing very well. I am doing very well. How about you? Do you accept Blitz challenge? No, I'm just accepting rapid. Let's go here. I'm just trying to gain a tempo on the queen again. Tempo is going to be very important. Let's keep gaining them. Now opponent has to decide whether I'm moving the king to queen to, and after moving it, I'm just interested in capturing here. That's what I'm interested in. Just grab this. Okay, told you guys already. That's my interest. It's my rook trapped. Even if my rook is trapped, I have 5 points of material already. All right, let's go here. Oh my goodness me. Oh shoot. Guys, I blundered. You know why it's a blunder? Opponent can capture here. It opens up a discovered check. Opponent plays this move and that's checkmate. Not checkmate, but that should be checkmate. Oh my goodness, I blundered this. Let's right. Just send a challenge. Just send a challenge. Why only rapid? Because I like rapid. I prefer rapid. How's your stream going? Glad to hear that. I'm doing very well too. Thanks for asking. How's your stream going? It's going very well. Stream is going very well. I've lost so many times to this guy. I'm just not playing well against this guy. The last time I played against this guy, it was a very silly blunder. Very, very silly blunder. It was a basic blunder and I resigned very quickly. Yes, most of the viewers I play here, they are not too strong. Most of them are not too strong, and 5 minutes, 5 minutes is just not enough time for them to play any kind of decent chess. So 5 minutes is too fast for many people I play here, which is why I prefer to take 10 minutes and just make it uniform. Let's take 10 minutes. And also the 10 minute allows me to talk about my move, look at the chart, and not worry about getting flagged. May I please play next? Send a challenge, send a challenge. I'm taking the challenges at random. Just send a challenge. Are you a daily streamer or sometimes? I stream daily. I stream daily. Please stop spamming. This is about to become spam. Please stop spamming. May I play next? I've answered you. I said send a challenge. When I'm done with this game, send a challenge. You may play next. You may play next. Just send a challenge, but don't spam here. All right, let's stay away from this chaos, from this chaotic pin. Not interested. Capturing here comes to mind. Do I worry about this move? Sometimes capturing here is just walking into a poisoned pawn and usually crazy. If I go capture here, a move like this. If I go capture here, a move like this, where's my queen going? My queen is trapped. Oh, crazy stuff. I'm not allowed that. I'm not allowed that. Maybe opponent wanted me to play this move so they can sack here. That's a sacrifice I will gladly invite. That's a sacrifice I will gladly invite. After the sacrifice, to increase your chances, spectate this game, okay. Do you play any other game? I don't play any other game. I play only chess. Chess is the only game I play. I play other games. Is there someone that only plays one game? Chess is the main game I play. I play other games sometimes. Sometimes I'm playing Mortal Kombat. Sometimes I play other games, but chess is the main game I play every day. Once in a while, I see myself playing football, playing soccer, playing FIFA, and playing what have you. All right, opponent is no longer interested in giving the material up. If I push pawn, let's just go here. Oh my goodness. What a mouse sleep. What was that? And there is no take back. There is no take back. Let's go with the king's pawn opening. No checkers. No, I don't play checkers. I don't even know how to play checkers. I don't know how to do anything. I don't know. You seem like a good person to me. All right. Thank you for the kind words. I don't even know how to play checkers. I have no idea what I'm doing in checkers. Opponent has some stuff they play against this gambit, I guess. Opponent has some stuff they play against this line. Check there looks devastating. Let's go here. Let's see how opponent handles this. Oh, shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot. Not even think too much before playing that move. Can you play blindfold? No, I can't. I can't play blindfold. I've played it 2300. When that time I was rated, I think around 1900. I played it 2200. I played me blindfold. And I almost won the game. The guy almost won the game. Wow. My goodness me. Let's resign this game and get another game started. I'm not interested in playing this again. Let's go with the king spawn opening. The game I was interested in playing, I got I mouse slipped. I had some decent chances in that game, then I mouse slipped that game. Okay, opponent is simply saying justice. I'm not interested in going for any of your gambit. Yes, just in case you do not know why I resigned. The reason I resign is that if I capture my opponent bishop, opponent captures here with check, and after I capture, opponent captures my queen. So that was why I resigned. Do you play in real life tournaments? No, really? Not really. No, there's nothing like not really. No, don't play in real life tournaments. Not played in any over the board tournament before. Opponent, you always want to watch out and ask yourself, what? I can trade here, but some reason I'm not really interested in trading there. Let's see. I'm simply saying my knight is so strong, yeah. Knight is a full-time nuisance, and I would rather keep it there, being a nuisance. Yeah, knight continue to be a nuisance for me. Playing in a casual chess event, that would be nice. Do I just castle? Yes, I can. That was a blunder from me. That was a blunder. You might be wondering, Justice, why didn't you just capture here? The problem is that my opponent captured land a check here. An opponent just ends up ruining my king side. That I'm not sure I'm a big fan of. That was an amazing game, amazing move from my opponent. That was just amazing. Let's go here. I'm looking at doubling up here. I have to be careful not to blunder something again. And just when I said that, I realized the moment I double up here, this pawn becomes a hanging pawn. Pawn becomes a hanging pawn, not a pawn we are interested in losing. All right, let me hold on to my pawn this way before I double up here. opponent is just busy pushing these pawns. Those pawns are going to be something else. The moment you push this pawn, I push this one. Let's go here. How many pieces do I have attacking this? 1, 2, 3. Opponent has 1, 2, 3 defending. I feel like capturing here. Alright, let's go here. Why are we going here? So that we can just feast on these pawns. That's why we are going there. Opening, if I capture here now, okay, I can capture here. Opening captures, I capture. And I get 2 pieces for a rook. That cannot be bad. Let's say I go here. What is my opponent going to play? Just putting more pressure on this piece. Let's put more pressure on this piece. Okay, for a moment I thought my opponent can't really move the piece. Looks like they can. For a moment I thought they can't really move this piece. Then can move it. But not there. They can move it but not there. I had to move it here to keep everything defended because now I can just capture here. So they can move the piece, but they had to move it here and not move it here so that it keeps defending this. And if I had played moves like this, maybe I capture here, check, opponent just captures with the knight. That's the problem. That's the problem. I'm 13 and 2400. That is amazing. Well done, well done, well done. If you get the opportunity to live anywhere in the world, which country would you live in? Please, I'm not interested in this kind of question, please. I am not interested in that kind of questions. I am not interested. Go and ask somebody else. If I could choose a country, I definitely would not be choosing Nigeria. Nigeria is a very sad country to live in. But don't ask me such question. Don't ask me. I'm not interested. The move my opponent played is not a very good move because now there is a threat of just landing a check here and just picking up my opponent's queen. Okay, opponent decided it's not worth it. Alright, let's go here. It doesn't seem to work. Okay, let me just get myself, let me get full of pawns. Cannot be bad. Let's get full of. Oh, that was a plan. That was a nice plan. That's a nice plan. But I'm already up 5 points of material, so now I'm going to have, I'll be up, is it 3? Yes, I'm still up 3 points of material. I'm not really complaining. I am not complaining too much. You'll probably live in Canada if you could choose. Canada. I know for sure I'll probably not live in Nigeria. Nigeria is a sad country. Sad country to live in. If I could choose, I have no business living in Nigeria. Very, very sad country to live in. But I know those people asking those silly questions on Twitch. The reason they're asking, they just there are a lot of scammers there. I don't know. There are a lot of scammers on that Twitch. They are asking before you know they start proposing some garbage. So I know them. That's why I'm not going to give. That's why I'm not willing to give the guy any kind of audience. I should have just gone here. Should have gone there. Must leave something very terrible. I must leave something very terrible. Don't like this. I really don't like this. The good thing is, the problem is that if I play something else, I just get in trouble. Because opponent can capture this. It's not something I want. Your nieces are Nigerians. Nigeria is currently a sad country to live in. Very, very sad country to live in. Level of insecurity here, level of lack of basic things is crazy. All right, let's go with this. Opponent captures, we capture. Okay, what do we have here? Queen's Gambit declined. Okay, Catalan opening. Opponent is going for some Catalan. Let's castle now. Catalan it is. Let's keep everything defended. This bishop is usually a very strong bishop. The moment you capture here, the bishop just becomes a monster, which is why I'm not going to capture here. And the moment you capture here, you are also giving up the center of the board, which is what opponent really wants you to do. Opponent really wants you to just give up the center of the board. What is one thing in Nigeria you wish more people knew about? That's an amazing question. Where do I even start from? Where do I start from? I've seen some people just type something like when they hear Nigeria, you see something like scammer. I was streaming one day, someone came here and typed what is Nigeria most popular for? And someone typed scamming and what did someone even type? Okay, most populated country in Africa. Then someone typed scamming. Not a lot of Nigerians are scammers. Not a lot of Nigerians are scammers. I don't think many people believe a lot of Nigerians are scammers. But if it is something that many people believe, I would like, and I have the opportunity to let people know something about Nigerians, is that not a lot of people are scammers. Many people are not scammers. Nigerians are very, very hardworking people, very, very resilient people. If you know the amount of frustration I get when I'm streaming here, I would have stopped streaming long ago. But Nigerians, they have that fighting spirit. They fight. They fight. They are very resilient people. Are there some people scamming in Nigeria? Yes. Just like every other country, there are going to be some people that are going to do bad stuff. All right. I think I should capture here. Let's go here. I don't think that's a very wide, that's a perspective that is held by many people. But just in case, that might be something I would like many people to know. All right, this 2100, this goldfish guy is interested in beating me up today. Yeah, goldfish, leave me alone. Yeah, goldfish, leave me alone. Let's play chess. Goldfish, the goldfish guy. Hello, welcome to the channel. I like to pronounce your name. Let's say the Nova guy, the Nova guy. Rav Shavnova. Yes, it's all just stereotype. I think I can agree with you. Agree with you on that. This guy. This 2100. This 2000 rated player. Stop. If I capture here, opening can capture here. Because opening have to. If I capture here, this is a weak pawn. I guess I have no issues keeping it, making it remain a weak pawn. I really have no issues with that. Let the pawn continue to be a weak pawn. Their evil weak pawn continue to be weak. Their evil weak pawn just continue to be a weak pawn. Hello, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. If I can, I'm just going to fianchetto my bishop. If my opponent lets me, I'll just fianchetto my bishop. Keep my bishop here. Where am I putting this queen? I'm not seeing a very good square for my queen right now. Opponent might capture here. I do not have an issue recapturing this way. Game is on, and I'd love to play a move like this. But remember, guys, the Catalan bishop becomes a monster if these pawn structures are weak. The bishop just becomes a very good piece. If I'm able to play a move like this, then I might start considering a move like this. The opponent decided to capture. GG's, good. Oh, for a moment, guys, I thought my opponent can capture here, and if I capture here, I lose my hand, I lose my rook. But if opponent captures here, the good thing is that I have a move like this. So I'm looking at playing a move like this, just trying to keep everything connected. So if my opponent captures here, I can capture here and not worry about getting losing material. Nigeria Prince will give you 10,000 USD. What if he is stream sniping you? I don't think so. You beat an 1100 blindfold. I am 2300. I cannot even play as a 2200. I agree it's unfair to judge millions of people based on the actions of small numbers. I can't agree less. I can't agree less with that statement. Sadly, many people are very quick to judge a lot of people based on the sad action of some people. Many people are willing to do that. Okay, opponent wants to play this move. I'm just going to move away. I have no issues. I'm also just looking at playing a move like this, just keeping everything rock solid. While moving away, I need to make sure. While moving away, I need to make sure. While moving away, I need to make sure I keep an eye on my dark squares. Need to make sure of that. A move like this, I'm tempted to play. Maybe opponent just goes back here. This is my sad bishop. This is my opponent's sad bishop as well. Because most of my opponent's pawns are on the dark squares. A move like this, I would like to say I like. A move like that, I don't think I like. Where am I going? Where am I going? If I go here, opponent push pawn. Opponent is asking for trouble. If I go here, that's asking for too much trouble. Cannot afford to play that. If I go here, I don't want to. If I go here, opponent push pawn. This is my only move. That's the only move. So it looks like this move is kind of forced. Opponent is seizing the initiative, which is not good for me. Bro, my dark square bishop, my light square bishop, very, very sad bishop. I have to play this move. Opponent's plan, this move. Very important you look at your opponent's plan. I have to play that move because if opponent is able to play this move, a check here is very, very devastating. Check there is just going to be checkmate. But at every point in time, you always want to ask yourself, what is my opponent cooking? What is my opponent cooking? Okay, I have the time advantage here. That is the only kind of advantage I have. Aside from the time advantage, looks like I may have nothing. Going crazy on the king side, that is begging for too much trouble, and I know it. I know for sure it is begging for a lot of trouble. Go here now. Let's go here. Let's go. Open and push pawn. Feel like capturing here. Open and push pawn. What if I just push pawn? Open and push pawn. The opener doesn't do any of that. Right, let's go here. I'm not. I think I'm okay trading the queens now. I should not have traded the queens because I should lose a pawn now. I should lose a pawn now. All thanks to trading the queens. All thanks to trading the queens. I played that move in a haste. I played that move in a haste. That's not very good. The goldfish guy, you have me in this game. Goldfish guy is doing some goldfish business, yeah? Yeah, goldfish, leave me alone. Actually learning from your game. Glad you are learning from the games. I'm happy to hear that. All right, let's go back. I don't want to talk about my moves just in case my opponent is watching. But I do not think my opponent is watching. I don't think my opponent is watching. Go away, evil. What can we really do here? I'm so tied down. It is crazy. I'm so tied down. It is crazy. My goodness. Doing that is how we lose. Doing that is how we lose. Crazy. Guys, how did I miss that? Wait. How did I miss that? How did I miss that? That was amazing. I was so locked in, wanted to just flag my opponent. And that's an amazing game. The goldfish was very slow. I would have won that game very easily. Okay, we have 1500. I think I've played this guy at some point when he was 1600. Looks like the guy has lost some rating points. Rating points. Would you ever do a slow run series? I would love to. Chess.com is refusing to give me a speedrun account. And if I create one for myself, chess.com might just end up closing my account, closing other account, and they will close it for fair play. They will not even close it for something else. You just see account has been closed for fair play. And you guys would think maybe I was using Stockfish to play or something. So that's why I have not created any account, because no matter the amount of explanation you do, some people are just not going to believe you are never cheating. That's why I have not ignored chess.com and just create a speedrun account myself. I've applied several times. Chess.com just keep declining. They only give a speedrun account to what do they call? To partnered streamers, and I'm not a partnered streamer. So if I force myself to get one, chess.com is going to close it, and they are going to close it for fair play. It's crazy, guys. They are going to close the account for fair play. is just sick. Because after once the account gets closed for fair play, how am I going to say? And they are not going to close the only account the account I'm using for this slow run alone. They are going to close every other account I have. And I have this account. I have another account called the Chess Corner. So I just cannot risk it. I cannot risk it. That's why I have not created a an account for slow run. And so it looks like I won't be able to have a slow run account. So maybe what I would do, is that maybe I record games where I play against low rated players, and then maybe it will be like a series. Maybe I play. Oh oh shoot! Would have loved that to be a blunder. I would have appreciated if that was a blunder. It's not. Not be a blunder. Let's just go here. Opponent can go back that way. Not going back that way is asking to lose. I've applied for the partnership several times. Chess.com is not giving me. Chess.com doesn't think I deserve it. And I challenge you next. What's your username? You blundered and it was a little anticlimactic. Are you the 2100 rated player I played? Don't worry. If you are the 2100, don't worry. There will be another day where we are going to have a solid game. That is bound to happen here. It is really bound to happen. I'm just looking at charts, yapping, looking at stuff, talking about random stuff. Those kind of silly blunders are going to happen. They're going to happen a lot. All right, I'm happy to capture here. My pawns are facing this direction, which means my attack on this part of the board might be very, very solid. So opponent has to be very careful now. Okay, opponent is trying to attack on the other part of the board. How do I even proceed? Very interested in just moving my king here. Opponent push pawn, I'm going to ignore. If you capture here, I capture here. I'm looking at maybe just swinging my rook over and then landing my rook here. Let's go here. Looking at doubling up here now. That's my plan. My plan is evolving. While I'm looking at that, I have to be careful not to blunder some kind of very silly checkmate. When I can land a check here, guys, just this. You cannot be doing this. Guys, I saw all of this, but I thought there was nothing there. I saw all of this. I thought there was nothing there. I think I'm interested in playing this move. My opponent captures, I can capture here. Oh, that's sick. That is sick, guys. We cannot allow that. I think I have to bring my queen in. I really don't want to trade the queens. If I play any other move, I might just end up losing a piece. If I play a move like this, for instance, if I bring my queen here, opening trade, I capture here. I should be fine, I guess. I hate the trade, but maybe I can get away with playing it. I really hate to trade the queens here. Because as a strong rated player, I want the queens on the board. So I just win the game. He missed. Was it GG's already? There was no checkmate. My knight is defending this square. Opponent had just had to capture here, and opponent is fine. But let's say I play a move like this. The queen is not trapped. The queen is escaping. But maybe I get my piece back. I think I might end up getting my piece back. Am I? Not really. Opponent just goes here, and if I go capture here, opponent just goes to the back rank. Okay, opponent missed it. Or opponent just missed it. Opponent missed it. All right, bro. I'm tempted to go capture here. I go capture here. Looks good. It looks good. I love to go capture here, but I'm getting checkmated. So I have to capture here. And after that, what else? Now is finding some very cool moves. Problem is that my queen. Problem is my piece. I think I have to find this move. Opening land this check, I capture here. I have to find this move. I don't like my position. I have to be careful. I have to always watch out for this back rank checkmate. If I had gone here, opponent just captures here. So now if opponent goes capture here, I can go capture here and I should be fine. And the problem with capturing here is that I have a bishop there. So after opponent captures here, opponent is still threatening to capture my bishop again. It's cheating. I've played the guy several times. I've played the guy 15 times. Guy is irregular on this channel. I don't think the guy is cheating. Oh my goodness me. That's sick. My goodness. That was an amazing find from my opponent. All thanks to my back rank. If I had captured here, that was back rank checkmate. I was completely winning here. I just ignored something. This is the reason I don't play rated games when I'm live. Because I have to interact with the chat. And sometimes I just come back and blunder. I just come back and blunder. Let me resign. Let's not waste time, yeah? Let's get another game rolling. Please, the game should be unrated. I see a challenge. The challenge is rated. I have no business taking a rated challenge. See a lot of friend requests. Let's take the friend request. This is likely going to be my last game for today. This is likely going to be my last game for today. Okay, that doesn't seem to be good for my opponent. Opponent doesn't seem to be making some very correct decisions here. I don't think he done play like a super GM. I think I played terrible chess. I think I just blundered something in one move and it was over. I don't think my opponent played anything out of the ordinary. It's not like I was getting completely outplayed. I was not getting completely outplayed. I just made one mistake and the game was... Okay, now I should be picking up this rook. Go away. Wait. Don't tell me I just made a bad move. This is what I'm talking about. That is exactly what I'm talking about. Opponent, you had to just capture here. That's exactly what I'm talking about, guys. Opponent, work on your tactics. Work on your tactics. All opponent had to do was capture there. I'm going to capture here. If I capture there, am I escaping? Maybe not. Opponent can capture here. I should be fine playing a move like this. Okay, my rook is under attack. I was thinking what's going on there. Keeping this defended. Let's see how opponent handles this position. Interested in seeing how my opponent is going to handle this position. Okay, that was a likely response. What is the material count? Okay, I'm winning. Somewhat winning, I guess. I have to watch out for this square. So a move like this, we might see. Okay, opponent goes a different path. Let's go here instead. A move like this is still very likely, but be my guess. Oh, my queen. What am I playing, guys? Who are playing chess? I'm playing checkers. Doing a live rating grind. Doing a live rating grind is too much, especially for rapid games. For me, it's just too much. But I have a lot of videos where I play against players around my rating point. I'm not too good with ignoring the chat and focusing on the game. I'm just not too good with that. Maybe if I'm good with that, I can start doing it. For now, I'm just not too good doing that. Go away, evil piece. Single evil piece cannot be this evil. Go away. You have been too evil in my position. Time to go. Plenty sticking to move this or not to move it. Bro, please don't move it. I'm not seeing a good move for my opponent if they decide not to move it. A move like this, I'm just going to grab the piece. Give me that piece. Say bye-bye to your piece. Give me the piece. Can I play you? Yes, as long as your game is unrated, I can play one. I think after this game, I should be able to play one more game. After this game, I should be able to take one more game before I call it a day. Yeah, evil bishop. Don't you think you are being too evil here? Move away, evil bishop. That's what I'm planning to do now. Just kick the bishop away. Saying there, evil bishop. Time to go. Time to go. Go away. $1900 doesn't exist. Blunder checkmate. Did I blunder checkmate? I did not. Or my opponent blundered check. So let's see how my opponent handles this. Opponent might play a move like this. Problem is I'm not buying it. That's the problem. I'm not buying that move. When I was 1900, when I was 1900, I was stuck at that rating point for really, really long. I was stuck at 1900 for really long. Opponent has this move. I push this move. Opponent push this move. I capture here. Opponent captures here. I deliver my checkmate here. So opponent is just not on time. If opponent captures here, I capture here. Told you guys, opponent, you are not on time. If you capture here, that's checkmate. Okay, I see my opponent's plan. Do you see my opponent's plan? The moment I play a move like this, I lose this. That's my opponent's plan. That's one of my opponent's plans. Let's go here. Opponent wants me to move this. I can sack here, it does nothing, but I think I prefer this move. Whoosh. Doesn't work. Let's see how my opponent handles this. There's a problem with moving this knight. Smaller checkmate problem. All kinds of problems is associated with moving the knight. So we cannot move the knight. At the end of the day, I should be losing the knight back, I guess. I'm going to lose it this way. Let's lose it this way, I guess. Opponent captures here. I capture here. The opponent has to capture here, and after the trade, capture here. And I'm simply saying I have a pass pawn. That's what I'm saying. I blunder. Okay, I don't think it was in this game. I think we were talking about another game. Was there ever a back rank checkmate here? Was there ever a back rank checkmate here? Was there ever a back rank checkmate? There was no back rank checkmate. Opponent had no... Okay, not in this game. I don't think you are talking about this game. There was never any back rank checkmate. There was never any back rank checkmate in this one. I think there was the game I played against Itan. I blundered back rank checkmate and the guy found it. I found the back rank checkmate. When the dust settles, I have a pass pawn. I'm also up the exchange. Plenty's holding on. Hello, Chess Corner. Nisha, welcome to the channel. Nisha, welcome to the channel. Happy to see you here again. Let's go attack this pawn. Opponent push here, we just capture here. And opponent cannot capture here. Opponent push here, that's a piece. Guys, opponent going to hold on to this pawn. That is the $1 million question. You use the rook when there was a knight threat. I used my rook, so using my rook was bad. Problem is that if I capture here, opponent captures here. Do I want to go for that trade? No. That's not a trade I want to play. What if I had attacked this? Opponent can defend it. Let's go defend, defensive mode. Go away, evil. That doesn't work. We have this check. And opponent resigns. Why did opponent resign? Oh, opponent has this move. Okay, I can just capture here then. Oh, I thought opponent had to play this move. Opponent has this move. I can just capture here then. And it is GG's. Alright guys, after this game, I'm done for today. If you are watching this stream and you're yet to like this stream, tell me what you are waiting for. Smash that like button already. Smash that like button. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. I think I like to capture here before I play this move. And then opponent captures. That's what we do. Let's be careful just in case my opponent pre-moves this. Else this is what should follow next. Let's, let's just be careful so that my opponent doesn't catch me in a bad pre-move. Pushing pawns here is also an idea, and I feel like going crazy on that part of the board. Pushing pawn, pushing pawn. All right, let's go here. Let's see what opponent is interested in. They're interested in bringing the queen in. What does that queen do? Queen doesn't seems to do anything. Queen does not seem to do anything. Where is this knight really going? Where did you move the knight? Maybe opponent doesn't want me to gain a tempo on the knight like this, but let's see. Okay, they said I blundered checkmate. Yeah. Okay, before I stop playing, before I end the stream, I'm going to check. Someone said I blundered checkmate somewhere. I want to see if I did blunder checkmate. I like to check and see if I actually blundered checkmate. Okay. Right. Let's continue to go crazy on the king side. No, this is trapped. The reason you play that movie so that you can escape here. Why did you block it again? Bro, why did you block it again? Plant is running away. Run, bro. Run. Run, bro. Run, run, run. Give me that. Defend this. A check here looks very, very strong. A check there looks very strong. And except opponent is willing to give up material, there's really nothing opponent can do now. Opponent was so afraid of my attack. Bro, sometimes whenever you are getting attacked, you want to be calm. That some of these moves, you actually played a move like to bring your bishop out, then you started running your king. Wait for the attack, wait for the attack. What you do is that you try to mobilize your pieces around your king. A check here I like, but my opponent captures here. Isn't that checkmate? Not at the moment. Opponent just grabs the queen and say, I am chilling. The game just ended, shoot 2 misses. I'm going to check the game. I'm not sure I missed any checkmate. Did I play very well? Maybe not. Did I miss checkmate? I don't think so. Opponent is already down a piece. Opponent is about to be down another piece now. That's how sad my opponent's position is. Position is so sad. After this game, I'm done accepting challenges. But I'll be streaming on Twitch in like about an hour time. I'll be playing in the chess.com opening roulette. So you can hop in there if you want to watch the opening roulette. Okay, I'm just going to capture here. Doesn't really stop me from playing a move like this. That move just shows you that opponent sees my threat. The problem is that oh, mm, That's an amazing move. Oh, that's an amazing move. All round. All round amazing. If I move this, I lose that. If I block your opening captures here, then they check here. Here's my opponent's king going. King goes here. I'm already looking at landing a check here. I can push. Oh, so confident. I was so confident with my position some moves ago. Alright, let's block this way. I think this move should win me back my material. Because where's the king running to? Oh, I see now. See where the king can run to. I just putting up a good fight here. Bro, stop fighting. Stop fighting. Okay, I want to go capture here. What do I worry about? Nothing. I'm just watching out so I don't blunder checkmate. If I land a check here, opponent goes here. My piece is not defended, so I can go here. Opponent captures here. I capture here with check. And I should be able to capture here with should be able to capture here. Not really. I really don't want to lose material. Alright, let's go here. I don't want to lose material. I don't want to lose that piece. Not like if I lose it, it's not like I'm losing the piece. I still get this piece in return. Okay, I have to make sure I'm not messing this up. Guys, I am messing it up. It up very big time. I have succeeded in messing this up. Big time. Okay, maybe not really. I'm interested in just capturing here. I check here, opening just captures. Let's capture here. Let's see how opponent handles this mess. Opponent wants to capture here and grab all my rooks. Grab all my rooks. What is going to be the material count? Material count is going to be enormous. It's going to be huge for my opponent. It's just going to be huge. Let's have fun. Hmm. I just give my opponent a draw. I'm looking for some checkmate that I'm currently not seeing. Now I will be so happy with a draw, but I'm down 7 points of material. I was very reckless with this game. I give my opponent a draw and say, bro, you played well. Knight can be a very good defender of the king, and I know that. What about a check here? Isn't that checkmate? Almost missed that. Look at that checkmate. Just take a look at that checkmate. Very complicated checkmate. I almost missed that. But after I check here, opponent goes back. I just realized, wow, we have a check here. And then we have a check here. All right, let's go back to that game that someone said I missed something. What line do you think is more challenging for black? The line, it depends on everybody's preparation. For me, the variation I really do not want to face in the French is the whenever variation of the French defense. I really don't want to face that variation. That's because I've not really studied it. But that's a variation I hate facing in the French whenever I'm playing the French defense. Yes, it was checkmate. Someone is asking. That was checkmate. That was checkmate. That was checkmate. That game was all over the place. Wait, I was always winning. Wait, okay, it was this game. Someone said I blundered checkmate in 2. You can see from the graph, there was never any checkmate in 2. There was never any checkmate in 2 that was missed. Yes, I know that was a blunder. Yes. I knew that was a blunder. What checkmate in 2 are you talking about? Told you it was not this game. You said it was this game. Should have sacked the rook. What checkmate in 2? There was no checkmate in 2. Even from the graph, you can see. I don't know if you can see this graph. If you can see this graph, you can see there was no checkmate in 2. If there was checkmate in 2, it would be in white favor. It would be up all over the place, up there. Like here, this was the only position my opponent was winning. This was the only position. So aside from that position, there was no checkmate in 2. Aside from that, there was no checkmate in 2. Bro, you skipped me. Yes, I have to go now. I have to go now. Tomorrow is another day. If I was unable to play you, tomorrow is another day. I will be playing against viewers again tomorrow. Just hop in, send a challenge, and we have some fun playing chess.